for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Devontae Freeman, the ball carrier.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
A gain of 15. And the Chargers first down.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Taylor. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Taylor to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Freeman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game.
Sometimes you need a phone.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Lindsay, first down and more than that. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
McManus lining up for
earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Taylor a handoff. It's Eckler. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. They throw it out right complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Their 48-yard line.
On second down now, it's Lindsey, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
The tackle by Derwin James. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Broncos 7, Chargers nothing.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. That's out to the left and complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going with Lindsey, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th, and the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Number 24.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. On the give, this is Eckler. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll run here with Freeman. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Lining up for the
and with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And Thugger, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
To kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Freeman, the ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 27-yard line. A big run there by Freeman, 42 yards.
On the play. 1st down, Chargers.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A handoff, it's Eckler. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
He was tackled.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuck the run.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Coming left, it's Freeman. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
T.J. Green on the tackle.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And the Chargers first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Freeman. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
A 25-yard attempt.
Badgley's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. J.J. Nelson now to return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Mike set 33. 33. Stay with your man. Check that. Race don't travel. Race don't travel.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
And 9.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. K.J. Hamler returning it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. A good position to be in here. 2nd and inches. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
On the carry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Block with a quick throw out to Judy. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
That's good.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? that guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second and 8. On the counter, Lindsey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
Brought down by Chris Harris. A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
They'll go for it. It's Locke. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
He's tackled at the 20.
Desmond King making the tackle.
3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
He was brought down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Throwing his Lock on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
And McManus able to put it through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Freeman again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
And it's third down.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Los Angeles.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Freeman. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Taylor. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Of 6. And it's third down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Taylor. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's third down.
The Chargers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. gun. It's Taylor. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Number 30, Philip Lindsay.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Another run by Lindsay. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. They needed a yard. They got it. 1st down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Philip Lindsay with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And 5 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was brought down by Vaughn Miller. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 20.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Mike check 33. 33. Here we are. Recon, 132 fight.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
For the Denver Broncos.
First 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Lock now on 1st down. Flush to his right. He'll find Lindsey here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 1st down Broncos as Locke finds Judy.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
2nd and goal.
He's crossing. He's checking.
One more time with Lindsey. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Down at the 2-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and
They'll try to run with Lindsey. 3rd and goal. Option right.
Phillip Lindsay.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They're going with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
The score, Broncos 31, Chargers 10. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Denver, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.